Hey everyone, it's Jessica Brigden of Jess B, Creative Cardiology. Welcome to YouTube Tuesday, session 65. I am excited to be here with you today. Hope you're having a great start to your week. We are going to be playing with the Penguin Playmates Designer Series paper. That is one of our Celebration 2.0 items that you can choose for free with a $50 purchase. By the end of September, by September 30th. And I'm really excited. This paper coordinates with our Penguin Place bundle. So cute little stamp set and coordinating punch. And there are all kinds of amazing things that you can do if you like punch art too, with this cute little punch. At the time of making this video, this punch is currently on low inventory. So don't wait. I knew this bundle would be super popular since we've got this adorable paper to coordinate with it. But we are going to make some shaker cards today. I thought that would be a lot of fun. At the time you're watching this here, David and I should be just back from our little anniversary getaway, and would have loved to have been here with you live in person, but I thought it might be a bit rushed to be getting home and unpacking and trying to jump on and all of that. So this is pre-recorded here for you. Didn't want you to miss this session. But yeah, so I've got my foam adhesive strips, perfect for making shaker cards. We've got our stitched rectangle dies. I will be using the subtle shimmer sequins. These are part of the Peaceful Place suite in the mini catalog. You can see those here on page 37. Okay, and look at all that fun, sparkly, iridescent goodness. Love that. And then of course you need window sheets too. So the window sheets are just clear sheets. These are in the annual catalog. It's very similar to our foils and other specialty papers. They can be found here on page 136. Window sheets, you get two 12 by 12 sheets for $5. And again, depending on how many shaker cards you make, a little goes a long ways. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We'll do a couple of variations, and I mean, isn't this paper so adorable? Absolutely love it. Okay, so to start with, I'll move things out of the way a bit. You can see we've got a couple color combinations. The first one we are going to start with is our soft sea foam. Our card base here is 5.5 by 8.5. So we'll go ahead and fold and score it there at the 4.25 mark. Okay, then the next thing we need is a layer of Just Jade. This is 4 by 5.25. So 1/4 of an inch smaller, and I have actually got a little bit ahead of myself, so I did stick this down already just with my Stampin seal here. Okay, and then the next thing we need is our panel of Penguin Playmates Designer Series paper. So I picked this particular pattern. We've got our adorable little sledding penguin being pulled by our polar bear, and the snowman and the fox are keeping watch, joining in the fun here. So this panel is 3 3/4 by 5, and then I have used these stitched rectangles. All right, and I've got the die right on here, so it's the 1, 2, 3. It's the 4th up, so not the smallest, but if you count up 4, then that is the particular size that I have used here. And I've got that centered and run through my die cut machine, which then gives us 2 pieces. So go ahead and pop out the window. We'll save that for another future project. And then for right now, we just need the frame. So we're going to pull in our foam adhesive strips. What these are, they're nice, just individual long strips. So go ahead and peel that off, and then we'll flip this over here, and on the back side you want to line it up close to that inside edge. Just follow the stitching there. You don't want to be able to see it from the front. Oh, I keep jumping ahead and wanting to put my adhesive on. You know what we need to do first, before anything else, is put our window in there so that our sequins don't fall out. Hello. Otherwise, you're just gonna shake them all over the place. I keep wanting to miss that step. I think because I can't see them. They're literally window sheets, and I've got them set over here. I measured the size of the die and your opening here, so you do want a piece that is about 2.5 inches by 4 inches. Okay, so you want it to be bigger than your window, so that it fits right in that space. You don't want your sequins to be falling out the opening at all. Now that you've got your window sheet in there, now you can take your adhesive strip and again stick it right close to that stitching. I like to start at a corner, and then you can maneuver this, just kind of bend it, follow along there, continuing along that stitched line so that you can't see it from the main side. We will need to use a second piece, so that is why I like to start on a corner. Just take that one strip as long as you can get it. Now in my pack, I do save, because occasionally, like for this next little section, we don't need a full strip. So I actually have some partial strips in here, things that have been left over from other projects. So I'm just gonna peel off one of these, and I'm gonna go right up, butt it right up against the other one. You don't want any space because you don't want your sequins again to fall out. And then go right in here. So if anything, we might need to trim just actually, I think I'm gonna just press that down. It's so close, it's not really worth trimming and ending up a little bit too short. So we're gonna leave it right like that. Okay. Whew. Yes, remembered the window this time. That's a very key element when you are doing a shaker card. All right, so the way I've done this, I like to then take my sequins, and onto my project, I'm going to place them right in the center of my card. So that was a pinch. Oh, let's make it fun. Let's go with 2 pinches worth. That's their official measurement there. 2 pinches. You might end up with a few additional little sprinkles here and there, but just put them right there in the center of your card, and then go ahead and peel off the backing of your dimensional strips here. Okay, just peel that right off. Now take it, make sure your panel is right side up, and then this will cover over your sequins and go right there onto your card. Okay, perfect. Now if you wanted to put some extra adhesive around these corners, that's fine. But again, you can see, really don't need it, and we have the perfect amount of sparkles in there, and it just kind of look like snow, especially on a cold, icy morning, and it looks all sparkly. But we won't think about that yet. Gonna enjoy the last few warm days of summer and the beauty of fall before we think about winter, but this is fun anyways. We just won't think about what's coming weather-wise. All right, so we've got that. Now we need some cute little characters to dress it up, and this is where some of the other patterns here of our Penguin Playmates Designer Series paper comes in. So I like this particular pattern because this little penguin punches out perfectly with our penguin punch. But if you were to just slide this in here and punch it as is, you're going to cut off cute little polar bear head and take a chunk out of your fox. So what I like to do is I'm going to take my snips here, okay, and I'm actually going to cut around. So I'm basically dedicating this whole page to fun shaker cards and punch outs and other fun things that I'm fussy cutting these characters for. So I'm cutting around the penguins to start, and I'm gonna go with this one. And like I said, we don't want to take a chunk out of the fox either. So I'm going to cut right up here. So when you take your punch, you're going to hold, obviously you're holding the squishy end, but you're going to flip it over so that you can see what's in your punch. Slide this in. Okay, so this section to the left isn't going to be affected, but that's why we trimmed this out, so we didn't get anything else out there. And look at that perfectly cute little penguin. And then really, you've got no waste there at all. You've got just this little bit of snippet to throw away. But while we're at this, so we've got our penguin. Let's go ahead and finish fussy cutting this cute little fox here too. So I'm going to come right up along his tail. I do wish there were dies with these. Unfortunately, they're not. But you know what? There's not a lot of angles or things, so it's not too difficult to do a little bit of fussy cutting. Alright, so we'll just come right along the ear. Alright, I'm not going to get super crazy with that little dab of hair sticking up, so we'll just kind of go right over it. Again, I'm moving my paper. I'm not really doing a whole lot with my snips here. Okay. Gently go around his little feet, or paws, excuse me. All right, and then we'll do the rest of the tail. Let's trim that up. I know that's a little bit hard to see here, so you do want to make sure you've got some good lighting. Okay, there we go. Super cute. Now we do need a third character, and I'm going to just trim this out. This little penguin's missing the side of his little flipper there, but I can save that and use that for another project. So in the meantime, let's take one of these cute little polar bears, and I do find it's a little bit easier if you start by cutting out the piece that you want from your paper. Just kind of do a wide trim of it first. All right, so that way you don't have to maneuver the entire sheet of paper. And then find a easy edge to start with. How about we come right around his foot? Again, there's not too many angles or anything on this, so not too bad to do a little trim here. Okay. Right up along the foot. Here we go. Let's make sure we don't trim off this little ear. And then all these little characters have a little alfalfa sprout there growing at the top, so you can trim that out just a little bit. Such cuties here. Okay, right around the ear. And we're almost done. Okay, so that really didn't take too long. All right, there we go. So the reason we need our little critters here, especially our polar bear, we need something to support. We're gonna make our little tower of penguin playmates here. So I'm gonna trim my dimensionals. We are going to start with our polar bear here. Put him on the bottom of the pile because he is the biggest of the pack. Okay, so let's go right in here. Actually, I think I'm gonna, yeah, go right down there. We want to make sure these are actually gonna fit on our project here. All right, then we'll take our penguin. And kind of fit right in here like he's resting on the shoulders. And then our little fox will go at the top of the pile. All right. Like he's curled up, sleeping there on his head, keeping the penguin warm. And how cute is that? Little tower of penguin Playmates. Fun little shaker card here for you. I just thought that was the cutest little thing ever. So fun. If you wanted to try that and another color combination that coordinates with this paper, you could try it with Balmy Blue and 5.5 by 8.5. And then you could do a layer of Calypso Coral that is 4 by 5.25. Okay. And then again, our Penguin Playmates Designer Series paper is 3 3/4 by 5. And we've die cut this with our stitched rectangle, so we'll go ahead and gently pull that out. And we'll have to come up with another project here for our fun little window pieces. All right, don't forget your window sheet to adhere to the inside. So we'll put our adhesive around our frame here. And then our window sheet that again is 2.5 by 4 and a 2.5 by 4.25. There we go. It just goes right in there. Take a long strip of your adhesive strips. Okay, so I'm just about done with this page. You can see they all come in little individual strips, but don't forget about the edges as well. Okay, and then start towards a corner right along that stitching from your stitched rectangle die. Okay, love these because when you go around the edges, you don't have to worry about your cute little shaker pieces falling out at all. So I'm just gonna let that one ride there, and then I'll take a strip of shorter section that I've had from another project and butt that right up close, come right along the stitching again and right to the edge. Make sure you don't have any gaps. Okay, you're good to go there. Now take your subtle shimmer sequins, or really any fun little sequins that you have, and if you're using these, then I recommend two pinches. Seems to be a fair amount of shimmer for you. You can of course add more if you like, depending on how full you would like your project. Then gently peel off the dimensional backing here. Now I mentioned it before, but I didn't do it, but if you want to put some extra dimensionals around those outside corners, you can go ahead and do that. You could just reinforce that a little bit if you think it's a little too squishy for you. There we go. That one kind of extends over the edge a little bit. But okay, and then just one more piece up here in this corner. Yeah, you could do the edges if you want, but really I think it's fine. All right, make sure your panel goes the right way up. And then mount this here on top. All right, you can shake it all about. Do the hokey pokey. So cute. All right, love that. And oh, let's see what other cute little critters and things that we have. I like to save these sometimes when you're doing little die cuts and pieces. How about, because there's so many cute little characters in this paper. Let's see what else we have. This is a cute pattern too. We could almost do that. Let's go with, should we do a penguin or a polar bear, or even that cute little fox would be fun. All right, so while we're deciding on that, let's do a little bit of a greeting, because we didn't have room on the first card here, but I have got some smaller pieces die cut, again with our stitched rectangles. I used the longer skinny one on here for these, okay? And then I'm pulling in the In Your Words stamp set. This is a Celebration exclusive for anyone who purchases or hosts a qualifying workshop of $300 or more. And then Stampin' Up! Includes this with your order, with your workshop. So I thought, let's do this one. Hope your day is fantabulistic. Fabulous and fantastic all in one. Thought that would be super cute. So let's go ahead and stamp that. Let's see, what color? Maybe we should go with Calypso Coral, because kind of matches the background a little bit. Let's do that. Okay. Oops, I rocked it a little bit. Let me clean this. Thank goodness paper has two sides. So do over, flip it, second chance. All right, make sure we don't rock it. Straight down, straight up. All right, we did a good job that time. All right, let's put some dimensionals on the back side of this. All right, I just lost them in my pile. Here we go. Okay, so we're putting our dimensionals on the side that I flubbed here. Not we, but me. All right, let's take another piece there. Okay, so put this on here. Let's go with, let's see. So if we do a little, let's go with maybe the penguin. Let's do that. All right, I'm gonna hold off on that. And in the meantime, I'm going to trim out, I'm gonna trim a penguin from the top edge here in this pattern. So let's cut the penguin out first. Oops, that way I can set my page aside. And we'll come in around the little toes. I mean, really, the possibilities are endless with these adorable little critters and the shaker cards. They're so fun. Love cards that are interactive like that. Okay, so go over a little pom-pom on the hat, on the beanie. Okay. And notice I'm not going right to the edge. I am leaving a little bit of the designer paper here around it, so you don't have to get super close. And we're almost done. Okay, there we go. Let me, his little toenail's a little sharp. Let me trim it here. Okay. All right, adorable little penguin. Put on a couple more dimensionals. I'm almost done with my sheet of scrap dimensionals here. But I like to use every little piece. All right, let's do this, and then we'll do that. That looks cute. How about we do that? We'll kind of put our penguin down here in the corner a little bit. Then our greeting there. We got it shaken all around. And then let's come in. How about some, let's see, maybe some rhinestones would be really cute on this. Let me try to find, going through my little embellishment bin. This is how I keep them. Oh, there we go. There's the rhinestones. Okay. I like to be able to kind of file through them like that. Pull in our packet. All right, so got a little bit of ink and things that kind of rubbed off over here, but it's okay. Let's come in with our different sizes. They kind of coordinate here with our little subtle shimmer sequins, so your regular rhinestones will work really good like that. And I think that's super cute and good to go. What do you guys think? So we have two Fantabulistic Penguin Playmates shaker cards. Woo woo! All right, I don't want to make you dizzy. But I hope you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget, if you haven't already, make sure you place your celebration order so you can get your Penguin Playmates Designer Series paper free. I should have thought ahead. I will have a new host code here for September. Make sure you're on my mailing list so you can check that out. And of course, the correct information will be in the video description here, so I'll just hide that and we'll say September host code later on. But thank you guys so much. If you haven't already, please make sure you give me a comment, thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. You got it, all that good stuff. And I look forward to stamping with you again soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.